Hello and welcome to the Talking Shrimp podcast. My name is Mitch Lewin, and as always, I am joined by
his colleague, otherwise known as Hull May.
James.
No, Joel May. My name is Joel May.
Joel May. Mate, it rolls off the tongue. Joel May.
Like F1. Joel May.
Meow. Oh, not F1 again.
Actually, Mitch is quite.
Mitch.
Mitch.
It's like one syllable names, isn't it? Joel May. Mitch Lewin.
It's not one syllable, but yeah.
But each word is.
Joel.
Yeah, but if you say it fast enough, it's
Joel.
If you say it quick enough,
Two syllables.
If you say it quick enough, it's all one, mate.
Joel
May. Joel May. Right. Anyway,
welcome to the podcast, everybody.
To the podcast. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, my dudes.
It's a Wow Wednesday, baby.
Right.
Woo!
This podcast.
Woo!
Ric Flair's entered the chat. This podcast has no structure, and I'm really sorry for what you're about to hear. Because I'm going to just state some things that have come to my head.
Oh God!
And just let's roll with it.
I feel like
you know
you've got everything ready.
I've got a few things like what I do is I jot down when I think about things. And you ready for this? I've had a few things that I thought about over the last few weeks.
Oh, okay. You haven't just done this recently.
No, these have been building up for a while.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you want me to premise them and then we'll come back to them? The first one was so I'll state the few things I've thought about. These are the ones that have been on the top of my brain.
Okay.
The first one was, wouldn't it be cool that when we died or at the end of the life, we have stats for everything? Right, before you discuss that, we'll come back to that.
I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't. The other thing I was thinking was,
yep.
How long do people normally sit on the toilet for?
Mm.
And
were you thinking of that whilst sat on the toilet?
Maybe. Then from that, I did a bit of research and found that out that everyone's bumholes are individual. So then I was thinking again, which this might have to be a video. You know how like on the old iPhones, you've got your finger to unlock it? Could you use your bumhole to unlock an iPhone? Before we discuss that, we'll come back to that. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other thing I thought of is, and this might be a bit big-headed, but if we were to become famous, what would it actually be like?
Oh.
Very late in the day for all of our 4 followers to be thinking about, but
yeah,
right. So let me wind my neck in from thinking about being famous. Right. Let's start with the stats first.
That's what it'll be cool.
So at the end of your life, when you die,
yes,
you get like a stats from everything you've done.
Okay. What? Give me a premise. Give me an example. Gigs attended.
Yeah, sure. Stuff like that. Gigs attended.
Minutes on the PlayStation.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay, weird ones.
Literally like...
How many times you scratch your head?
No.
How many bugs you've eaten whilst being asleep?
Yeah, that's a good one. I never thought
actually
about
quite
that.
a good one, isn't it?
This is why... See, you're making me think.
Yeah.
Mine went all dirty. Mine was straight away. How many times you've,
Go on.
touched yourself? How many times you, had sex and stuff like that?
God,
that's where my mind was going.
I was, fully
Because my brain's not very good. And then...
How many swear words you've said? How many arguments you've had? How many times you've shed a tear?
How many times you've thought bad thoughts about other people?
Oh, but haven't actually said it.
Yeah.
Many a time.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. See, you were doing some nice ones then, and I'm bringing it all back to how many times you pooed? How many times you've weed? Most amount of poos in a day. Most amount of wees in a day.
Wow. Yeah.
What's the longest you went without doing a poo?
I like the idea. I've got to be honest. If I see something when they say, oh, you see a white light and then that's it, or whatever happens, right? Or your life flash before your eyes. I don't want some Morgan Freeman guy to be like, and here's your stats, sort of thing, and then it's just a load of hundreds of them.
May, we've been expecting you.
Here's
your stats.
Roll the credits.
Yes, minutes on this planet.
Yeah, but if that is the case, I want a mascot like the little DNA thing in Jurassic Park. To be like a mascot for me.
Lost me. I'm thinking
the little DNA thing.
When you said that, I'm thinking of the little paperclip on the old version of Word.
Oh, basically the same premise. Yeah. Don't you want that though? You want a little mascot
just to read me through it.
Yeah, read you through your life. Yeah, and you just you have your favorite meal whilst you're doing it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously you're dead, so you know.
I'm in my bed at night watching YouTube videos like I do.
But then
it's a video of. Wait, no, hold on. I could do that now. It's a video of me.
Maybe you've already died.
Talking shit. Do you ever? Oh, that's another thing. Oh my god.
No.
Do you ever just drive and you're like, God? I think it when I'm driving more often than not. I'm like,
if you've lived before.
No. I think I drive past a big truck and I think in my head did I just crash into that truck and die? and now this is me living dead. Does that make sense? So in an alternate universe, I've crashed into that truck and died, but because I don't know that I don't know that that's happened, I'm just carrying on. Yeah. But in the other universe where I did crash into that truck and die, I've died. But I've died. Like you all, like you now, and everyone listening. No, there's an article in the newspaper about me dying.
Oh God!
But that's in another universe, and I'm carrying on. Like I don't know that's happened.
You're still doing the podcast.
I'm dead right now.
Oh wow!
That's what I'm thinking.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Do you not ever get the thoughts?
I understand what you mean. One, why am I in your death reality? Whatever that,
I don't know.
That is.
There's a stat somewhere in there involving you.
Yeah, there has to be.
Hotel room shared with Joel.
Oh God.
Air we breathe together.
Oh, times we've kissed.
Both women. What? Women we've been with.
Oh God. Okay, right. Okay, go back to the truck. Okay, so truck.
Wait, truck. Yes.
Okay, I'm with you, but there's no reason for you to have died in an alternate universe unless it's like a close call.
Not an alternative universe, then.
I get what your premise is.
I have died then. Right,
but why and how? Because you haven't like dodged a bullet in this life to then crash in another one. Do you know what I mean? Like
do you not
a near-death experience.
No. Do you not ever just think your life splits off at weird situations, and like that could be a split? Like I could be dead. Like that could have happened, but I don't know that it's happened, and I'm just living a life in death. No, does this make sense? You're right. You know when we sit down to do this podcast, and you go, what do you want to talk about today? And you always have some good ideas. These are the sort of things that I think about.
Yeah, but my brain.
I'm like driving down the road, and I drove past a truck, and I'm like, I am still alive, aren't I?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I'm not even joking.
You don't.
I'm not even joking.
Am I still? Wait.
No, not even.
Am I still
not
here?
Like that. Not like that. I'm literally like in another in my head.
Yeah.
Am I just playing out what I think is now happening?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because I've actually died.
I understand your premise, but
like if I died at some point in my life, and now this is all fake.
But why would this be a thing then?
Because I'm just imagining
what happens if you die in this bit then, like part 2.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
What happens if you die in part 2?
Well, that's what I mean.
You're thinking very Inception in this.
Yeah. So I could actually die, and after I die, I don't realise that I've died, and I just carry on.
God.
In my head, and that could be happening right now.
I do agree.
What I mean.
I know, but you're thinking very like this is Matrix and Inception stuff, along with a little bit of Final Destination.
I know.
That's crazy.
This is what my mind does.
When and where did you think of this?
I think of it mainly while I'm driving because it's quite easy to die when you're driving.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly when I think about it. Like I'm driving and like I'll drive past a big truck and I'll be like, that could have been
inches away.
That could have been.
Yeah.
This could be me dead now. I could be dead, and
no,
in my head I could
can't
be living on.
I wouldn't be there.
You would?
No, if you had like a role in, would you choose me if it was like, you can have some people. You won't remember this conversation, but you've got to choose some people that you already knew to join you in your memory, and then that'll be your future events.
But I wouldn't get that choice. It would just happen.
You might have, and then you might have been like MI5, like Men in Black, and then you haven't got a clue.
No, you've gone too far now.
Oh no, I have not gone too far.
You're just saying stuff that's just irrational and just silly.
Why?
Right. Anyway.
Okay. Going off that premise.
I mean? Like,
do you ever? Have you ever had a dream where you know it's a dream in the dream?
Yes.
And you can't do anything about it.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like rationing. You're like, this isn't real.
This isn't real. Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think if we did Inception or you were incepted, do you think you'd know and be able to like flush them out? Do you think you'd know?
No. Can I spoil a present that I bought for you?
Oh no.
We're doing a video soon.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it. I know what you're gonna say.
Okay. Well, I want to say now because I want to tell the
audience.
audience.
You bought me a movie prop.
Yes.
Yep. And it's a little spinny guy.
It is.
From Inception.
Yeah, it is.
I kue it because I was going to buy you it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's one of the best gifts I've got you, by the way.
It is actually
so I'm
really
sorry
cool.
to tell you that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yep.
If you don't know, the video hasn't even come out yet, so a bit of a spoiler. There's a video coming out where basically Joel bought me some things off a not very reputable seller.
I bought them off Shein.
Shein, yeah. That seller, Shein.
Yeah.
Joel bought me some gifts, so I've returned the favour off AliExpress.
Ooh, Ali.
Yeah, AliExpress. So I bought you some gifts from AliExpress, and we'll do that video soon.
I mean,
that might be a while before that video comes out, by the way.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm sorry to.
Yeah. Oh, well, and you've cut. Well, have you? You haven't spoiled Inception, but you could do.
No, that's not spoiling for Inception.
do it.
Well, there's not a spoiler because it's open to your own opinion.
Exactly. But is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
It ends on a cliffhanger. There you go. Is that a spoiler? Yeah, probably.
Who's Cliff?
Film's over to Richards, mate.
Hey.
Ooh, what a feeling. I know that's line.
Wait, that's
Richie.
yeah. I was gonna say.
I did that on purpose just to clarify.
Cliff Richards on the sea.
I don't know any other Cliff Richards song other than the Christmas one, and I can't.
Isn't it a sexy song? Whatever.
Oh,
that's a Cliff Richards
Very
song.
superstitious.
Nope.
Writings on the wall.
No. That's Elvis.
I can't get no.
Arctic Monkeys.
No.
Coldplay.
Satisfaction.
Beatles.
I'm trying to think of a Tom Jones song. That's all I'm trying to do, and I'm getting everything else.
Why? Cliff Richard.
Anyway. Talking about
Are we going into films now, or are we going?
Have we just killed Tom
stuff?
Jones? By the way,
Have we just
do
killed
you
Tom
ever think
Jones?
that?
What?
We did it the other about.
What do you mean? Like if you say fairies aren't real?
No, it's like Beetlejuice. When you say Beetlejuice, and
No!
then you say.
You just said it twice. Don't
and
do
then
it.
you say, and it
Don't
happens.
do it.
No. It's like
Voldemort.
It's like when like, do you reckon we curse people talking about them on a podcast?
What do you mean? Like actually curse or like ears burning, sort of thing?
No,
or
like
actually
curse.
like.
There was a podcast when I spoke about how I went to Bristol or York. I can't remember which one it was. Wherever
Okay.
Judi Dench is from. And I started talking about Judi Dench, and I was worried for the next week or so
Well,
because I thought I'd killed Judi Dench talking about it. But,
but
thankfully, Dench's is still going.
Dentures is, to be fair, national
my worry
treasure.
now is we've
Brian
mentioned
Wilson's
Tom
not
Jones. Yeah, we didn't mention Brian Wilson, actually.
It's not our fault then.
It's not our fault.
It's
But that's
not
what
our
I mean.
fault. But is that a thing?
Yeah, could we be a curse? Not yet.
Nah,
anyway.
we can't. We're not as big.
We're not that big. Okay,
No,
fine.
but it's like.
But I'm just saying, if Tom Jones dies now in the next week or so,
oh yeah,
we've got a statement to make.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I don't mind Tom. Wait, it's Sir
Tom.
Oh,
Can I say something?
That's worse.
I think he's a bit of a creep.
Ooh. Why? Why do you think that?
I don't know. He just sort of gives off a bit of a creepy vibe to me.
Wow.
But that's, you know.
What's he sings the Carlton song. What's that one?
I'm gonna do it. You ready?
Go on.
David Attenborough.
Oh no, mate.
I'm just saying,
that's way too far.
If it happens,
that is way too far.
The King. I could be saying any old person right now, and it could happen.
Anyone.
It could happen.
Who else is old? Go on.
No. I can't.
No, don't do it.
I'm
no,
really
don't
sorry.
do it. Okay, okay.
I don't know who I was thinking. I don't know who
Let's
you thought
move
I
on
was thinking.
to sphincters.
Wait, no. I don't think we discussed the stats enough.
What stats would I like?
Yeah.
How?
Well, you'd get them all anyway. I think it's just like a long list.
I would want stuff that I wouldn't ever know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, okay. It's not when you die, you just get it now all the time. Like, you have it in, like, a drawer in your room.
Almost like the film In Time, but all the time.
Different premise, that's about life.
Yeah, but you have a stat. Like, you have something on you, or, like, you know about it. Or...
This is like an object in a drawer that you press, and it gives you a long list, and you can swipe through
you
it.
really thought
and
about
it has... Well, I haven't. I'm thinking about this right now.
What things does it... How many things does it have on it?
Endless. Whatever stat people throw at me right now... No one threw a stat at me.
Oh, that was icky. That was a little bit icky. Okay, I see what you mean.
Anything, everything. Anything that you can think of in your life, and you audience at home, thinking right now, what stat do I want to know that I don't know the number to? How many poos have I had? How many times have I weed? Mine are all on that form.
I want to know how many times I've licked stuff.
Licked stuff.
A specific, just a lick is one. I want about lollies and stuff. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Right, so wait, do you want to know how many licks
I've had quite a lot of ice cream and stuff in my time.
No, wait. I want to know...
Do you know what I mean?
Hold on. Before yeah.
Like a cat.
Like a cat.
A cat would be more.
No, stop. You're moving away
because
from it.
they lick themselves.
No, stop. Wait.
But they do.
No, stop. Hold on. Wait, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean you want to know how many times you've licked different items, or...
Oh my
how many
God, you are breaking
done?
this down.
Yeah, I know! How many licks you've done total? So say you had an ice cream, you've licked that, what, 40, 50 times?
No, you'd go even further. You'd go to specific ice cream. You'd go to like a mint
That's
cornetto.
That's what I'm saying!
Oh, mate, that's too much. Who's got time for that? Who's going to work that out?
That's why I'm saying when you're
AI.
dead, because you've got time.
Like, hey, Gemini, how many times have I done it?
Oh, Gemini? Who the hell are you?
I like Google Gemini, mate. Get behind
You've got iPhone.
Yeah, Gemini's class.
Literally, to be fair, right, this is one thing I will bring up, and I've said it before. Siri is shit.
It's awful.
It's
I
awful.
agree.
There's so
iPhones
many
are
AIs
awful.
out there now that are so powerful. Why haven't we had an update to Siri that is AI?
I agree. iPhones are awful, but God, they look good, don't they?
Yes, and I would never
So-
move away from an iPhone.
No.
'Cause it's just...
Scum class. No, I'm
It's,
joking.
just, literally,
No, I'm
it's
joking.
like this can sound bad. It's like the white girl problem.
Yeah, mate. Apple have us by the balls.
Yes,
They just do now.
yeah,
That's
it's like
it.
White girls with Fiat 500s.
Yeah.
I'm that to an iPhone user.
Yeah, but even down to other Apple products, if I'm offered it at the same price, I'm going to take the Apple one
Yes,
just because.
I know they're not because as an Android.
No, I
or
completely
a
agree.
Windows device or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Sony, whatever. Yeah, I know.
It's just not an iPhone, though,
No,
is
it's
it?
just not an iPhone.
It's just not an iPhone.
Or
Anyway,
Apple, whatever it is.
stats cool.
Okay,
Nice.
stats,
Thanks,
yeah.
thanks for that.
Okay.
Think about at home what your
I want to
stats you
know
wanna
how many people I've affected.
Oh,
Not infected, affected.
Do you have
How
you
many
ever
people
thought
I've
how
made
many...
cry? How many people I've made
Yeah,
laugh?
yeah,
how many
yeah,
people
yeah.
I've made think about things that they wouldn't have thought about without me?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
you'd be quite high on my
Like
list.
you now. Now you've thought about cats licking themselves because of what I've just said. And that's an influence
Do you
from
reckon-
my opinion that I created in a life that I exist right now.
Do you reckon our numbers have increased drastically since
Huge.
October last year or the year before? We
Year
started
before.
podcast?
But yes, I completely agree. The influence on people from us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%, mate. Because you'd have to have a breakdown of specific stats and alter egos that we are. Because our names aren't actually Joel and Mitch. Funny story.
And on that note,
Batman.
we've affected
Continue.
a lot of people because we are TikTok famous, of course, because we have over 1 million views on one video,
Yeah?
and we affected quite a lot of people with that one because I uploading that upset a lot of people that I dismantled my shoe. There was
Yeah,
a lot of hate in the comments about that.
And a football one that got quite a lot of hate for you.
Football
You
one.
get quite a lot of hate,
I
actually,
do
don't
get
you?
a lot of hate. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I don't
What do you
really.
mean?
Like the
Wait,
other...
the football one. What football one?
Yeah. There were like...
Oh, I did a football one about
Yeah.
favourite West and East Midlands team.
Yeah, you got a lot of hate for that.
Yeah, the shoes
I
weren't
mean, that
even in
was
it.
kind of... Yeah, true. But
Anyway, that did
Yeah.
quite well, that TikTok too.
I didn't get a
If
lot
you-
of hate. Though.
No, you don't. You did one filter video and you're getting
It's
fucking
the
laughed
best
on it.
filter one on that
Yeah.
filter. So, yeah.
Like, yeah, literally, like if you search for that filter, Joel comes up as the first video.
That's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is actually what I'm famous for.
Yeah, that is
That's
your claim to fame
bonkers.
right now.
Yeah.
Mine's for ripping my shoe off.
But I also want to know, imagine that video. How many people scroll past that video and didn't watch it?
Well, I think you'd still get the view on it. I don't know how TikTok.
I don't know how that
algorithms
works.
work.
But like that also, like, you know, the missed stats.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
video's got like almost, I think it's 110k views. I think
Yeah.
mental. Why can't YouTube
Wow.
be like TikTok, man?
But the hard stats though to get would be opinions,
Yeah, yeah.
wouldn't it? So like,
Yeah, it's like a minefield. It's like this podcast right now.
Yeah.
I could ask people right now to comment in the comment section
Exactly.
below and give me an opinion that, something about us that they like. No one's going to do it because you've got to go out your day to do it. Like I listen to podcasts and they ask for people's opinions on stuff. I never do it. You're a rare breed of person if you comment on things.
well, if I remember
And
with
you're
the
very much
podcast post,
appreciated.
that
Huh?
poll's going on it.
What's that?
If I remember for the podcast post of this podcast, that poll is going on it.
What if you actually comment on things and like interact with stuff?
Yeah, I'll just ask people and
Yeah.
see what they say. See how many people reply. But
Like
you know.
I'm the worst advocate of this because I listen to podcasts and on that they do like what we do, where we say go do this, like this, comment on this.
yeah,
I don't do any of that shit myself,
hypocrite.
but I'm asking you to do it,
hypocrite.
and you should do it.
Hypocrite.
But no, I appreciate and we appreciate the views that you give us, and
Okay.
even listening this far, 20 minutes into this podcast, where all you're listening to is my brain farts.
Yeah, that's true. I do have just before we move on,
Oh, that was going to be a
another
perfect
stat
segue.
with-
I was going to say anon brain farts.
sphincters.
Talking about sphincters, yeah.
I was saying to someone the other day about
Brain farts.
no. What you call it? Like catchphrases that you say, like things that you say that you don't realize that you say all the time.
Yes.
So, like I said to you the other day, I'll drink something. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's
yeah.
good. That
Yeah, that's
sort of
good,
thing, and stuff like that. How many times you've said that, and
What's-
how that's influenced people?
What's
Do
my
people say
catchphrase? What's something I say a lot that I haven't picked up on?
that?
Have to think about that. What
Really?
is? Let me know. Really?
Yeah, that
I do
that
that,
you
yeah.
say that quite a lot.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Never knew that.
Oh yeah, I will have to discuss
Have a
this.
think.
Yeah, Mitch and Joel's catchphrases.
Yeah.
Like if we had an action figure, what would be
What
about
would
it?
our catchphrase
Yeah.
be? Wow.
Whammy.
Whammy.
Yeah. I'd love an action figure, man. I'd love an action figure, mate. Of myself.
No, it's if you put if you take the right. Hold on. It's because you said I'd love an action figure, man. If you put that all together and compound the word, I want an action figure, man. It just sounds funny.
It's true though.
Completely different
What would you
connotations.
have in the AI generated, which is kind of old now, but the AI generated like action figure in the box with the accessories? What would you have in yours?
Oh, hold on. I'm coming back to that. My catchphrase would be, "I'm Commando right now."
I'm Commander right now.
Two podcasts on the run, mate.
Therefore,
Two podcasts on the run.
You'd have to just have one set of pants or thing. That would be you.
I'd be like a Ken doll, but you can change my trousers. That's what mine would be.
What
I've never got any boxers on, but when you take my shorts down or trousers, I'm like a Ken doll, and then you can replace my trousers.
I don't know if I like that.
And
it's
on
a bit
your
creepy,
character,
that.
you have like underwear on that can't be removed.
Yeah, but isn't that like mine's like just normal Peggy 3 or whatever, and yours is
Well, it's a Ken doll.
yours like a
effect,
15.
Right? Well, it's Ken doll. There's nothing there.
You can't
There's no
record Ken.
autonomy, so it's not. It's not
An M doll.
an M doll. I
An
like that.
M doll.
What would my thing be? What would my
Accessories. What would you
accessories
have?
Be a microphone? Too generic, probably. A guitar.
Yeah.
How about that? No,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
bit generic.
I was thinking something like a croissant or something.
Why would I have a croissant?
No,
I don't
not
even
you,
like
me.
them that much.
I wouldn't think about you with that. You know,
You don't even like the French. Why would you have a croissant?
I like croissants.
Don't like the French, though, do you? You didn't
No.
correct me on that matter. Did not correct me there.
No. I'd maybe have like a good biro above my ear
Good
too.
biro created by?
Mr. Biro.
No. What's his first name?
Mr. Biro.
No,
That's his name.
it is.
That
What's
is
his
his
first
name.
name?
I'm not wrong.
What's his first name?
Mark.
Come on. If I tell
Alan.
you, huh?
Alan.
No, his name's Laszlo.
Bill. Uh-oh.
Laszlo. He didn't even make the pen. He just made the biro. First ballpoint
Yeah.
pen. There you go.
I like biros, mate. A good
I
biro
like a
goes a
good
long
biro.
way.
It
And
does.
that, I tell you,
That's a quote, mate.
that is a quote.
That's a fucking t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
A good biro goes a long way.
I wonder how far a pen actually writes for, because obviously it'd be.
Oh,
measured
that's
in,
a video,
It'd be
man.
measured in distance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, with a like microscope lens.
I
so
feel
you
like
get
it's
a
already a
microscope.
world record that someone's got.
Probably, but to be fair, we should beat world records. We should attempt them
it's
because I
effort, though, isn't it?
guarantee you, there's stuff that we could do, like the longest podcast.
We've looked at that. It's about 2.5 days.
That's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable.
It is doable.
It is doable. I
But
mean, it's
I
really
feel
long.
Like, I feel like there needs to be an like it's sort of I feel like there's got to be
Live
connotations.
streamed or
I feel like it's got to be
something.
live, and there's always got to be an audience member.
Yeah, I can
So
see
if,
that. Like
if someone
a
at home
rotary-
fancies listening to us for like 3 days straight,
God.
you better book some time off work because
Yeah,
we're
can
going
you
to
do
get
the
this shit
minutes
done.
in the corner?
Yeah,
That's it.
and give us things to talk about.
God.
No, to be fair, if I kept making a list about things to waffle about, we just filled 25 minutes about fucking life stats. Right, the important
Sure.
stuff. Right, that's enough about life stats and all this stuff.
Bottoms.
I want to know, and can someone please, if
Are
you
we
have an idea...
specifying bottoms with this? Because there is other things, isn't there? Like fingerprints.
Yes.
like you said.
What I want to know, audience members, you have homework. If you are listening to this and you have an iPhone or a phone that can read your finger, please can you, and only do this if this is safe, find out if your
Oh
bubble...
no, no! You can't assign that. You cannot assign
what I wanna
homework.
know!
You can't.
Why can't
you
you?
do it then?
I don't have one.
Well, you had an old one,
I don't have that phone anymore.
right?
I sold it.
If you want to see Mitch, go to Museum Magpie and buy a £50 iPhone 7
I'm
to,
not.
to sit on to see if he can unlock
I just
it.
want to know if it's possible.
That's hard angles.
because
that is.
everyone's bumhole is individual.
Yeah, I
so
don't think
therefore-
Apple have specified that a fingerprint
They
is the
haven't,
same.
but it's a good selling
Yeah,
point.
but it is a good selling point. But I don't. It wouldn't be a good selling point in public.
It doesn't need to be in public.
On the tube, just you
You can add more than one.
know. That's
You could get your partners on there as well.
no. Go on. The next one.
What do you mean?
Your dog.
Your dog's paws. Oh, I was thinking of bumhole.
Exactly. I was thinking paws.
I was going to go to dog's paws to be
Yeah.
fair, but do you know what?
A dog paw did work. I did it on my dog. It
Did
works.
you?
Yeah.
Well, you've done his
Paw. God damn it.
Oh, poor dog.
Do you know what's really off-putting as well? This is completely off topic, and we will go back onto Mitch, right? I've only recently realised doing these podcasts, over maybe the last month or so, I bought Mitch a Dobby pop figure, right? And he is staring into my soul
Yeah.
every single podcast. And
Yeah.
he's really off-putting recently
Yeah.
because he's got big black eyes that like just stare into your soul.
And he's holding a sock because he's a free elf.
Yeah. Is it a soft sock, do you think?
It looks pretty hard, that sock.
That sock does
is
look...
rock solid.
It does look
Just
solid.
like his clothes that he's
His
wearing.
personality.
He doesn't have a personality, mate. He's a pop figure.
Yeah, no, no, come on. Well, actually, no. You know what? Dobby's just a poor man's R2D2, isn't he?
Dobby's just a pop. Do you know what? Out of all the things you said about Star Wars and Harry Potter crossovers, that's the best one. Because R2D2 is a lot better. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Okay. I thought you
were going to do the noise.
What? Oh no, man! I can't do it. My voice is in tatters anyway.
Right. Anyway, stop it. Stop moving away from it. We haven't done it. We haven't spoke about it.
Do we have to?
Yes. How long do you sit on the toilet for?
Oh, that's fine.
When you go for a number 2, how long?
For a number 2, I can whack out number 2 in 1.5 2 minutes.
That's so fast.
Good, isn't it? In out.
So quick.
Because you know what the trick is?
Don't go on your phone.
No, raise your knees.
Yeah, fair.
You got a bit of V angle. You have.
Yeah. you got a bit of V angle. You have.
Quote. Yeah, man. And then, see the trick. The annoying thing is your phone, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you include the phone, I just go for a generic one. It's 5 minutes.
Wait. If you include the phone, right?
Yeah. Okay. If I just get if you're out and about, and I'm like, I'm gonna go for a tactical here, and you sit down, like I just want it out. I just get out now.
Drop the kids off the ball and
get that's it,
before the mums start talking to you.
Yeah, just hope for less backsplash to clear up. Oh, that's bad though, isn't it? That
I had one the other day.
I don't like that.
Sorry, what's that?
The backsplash. I don't like that.
No one wants
When you do it, and then you know it's going to happen. Straight up.
Dead hit. Direct hit. Direct hit.
Yeah. We're going down.
Anyway, sorry, what I was supposed to say is I had one the other day, mate. Nasty piece of work. Fighting me the whole way.
Wait, was I with you?
No.
You did have one the other day that was a nasty piece of work, though.
When?
You came out and you were like, I'd give it a minute.
When?
I can't remember. When was it? I can't remember. Yeah, you did. Because you were like, that poor lady's going to go in after me.
Where? When was this?
I can't remember.
I'm not having this slander. It sounds like something I do, but
it was, you dirty bastard.
Fuck off. No, I'm not having this.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
You came out and you genuinely felt sorry for the next person that went in there.
Why was there a lady going in there?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you was disabled one or something. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think?
But you said this. I can't remember where was it in like Tesco's or something? I can't remember.
No, I would definitely not have gone in the toilet, mate. I have some standards.
I can't remember where it was, but you definitely said it. Was it neighbourhood? It could have been neighbourhood. It could have been something to do with neighbourhood.
It would have been neighbourhood. It would have been a neighbourhood.
It was a neighbourhood.
It would have been a neighbourhood.
It was. Was it in the porta potty?
But I was the first one to use it that day, and it'd been cleaned.
Oh, dear. Mate. Okay. To be fair, we haven't talked about poos recently and stuff a lot. We used to a lot, but
it's always the podcast I do.
I said to you, mate. I think I beat my record for the longest individual one. Mate, it must have been about 10 inches. It didn't stop. It didn't have a cut-off point.
Right.
Honestly, mate, it was like Play-Doh.
I feel like we should have inserted a award in about 10-15 minutes.
Hey, who cares? The intro of this was about bumholes anyway.
True, fair enough. Mate, I wish mine was that long.
Oh, God. Imagine if you had two where you could choose between which one.
Do you reckon if we fished them out and sword fight,
that's grim. That's so bad.
Anyway, what I was going to say was I did one the other day and it was a nasty piece of work.
Yeah.
Ghost poo, mate. It was
really?
the most surprised ghost poo I've ever had.
Yeah, when you know it's bad.
It was messy. I had to clean the toilet after. I had to get the bog brush in there and clean the toilet.
Are you sure about this?
100%, mate. 100%. I double and triple wiped to check, and every time it was clean.
Wow. So that turnover of that loo roll is good, by the way.
Turnover, mate. Yeah, good.
How many times can you know the whole how many times can you fold paper? And obviously you can't do it after 7 or whatever it is. How many times could you wipe successfully without getting it on you? And successful wipes.
4.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't dare say 5. Yeah, exactly. Don't say 5. That's the army one, that is. That's the army. That's the one sheet wipe.
The one sheet wipe.
Yeah, they do it into a little square with one finger and just go straight up.
Yeah,
and that's done, mate.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's thorough.
That's good.
That's good. That's thorough. That's not thorough. That's
That's army
efficient.
style. That is very,
That's
That
efficient.
is tidy, isn't it? Yeah.
One sheet, straight up the shiter, out it comes.
Yeah, I wonder if though, because you know how a lot of army people, like when they come out of the army, they still act like they're in the army. I wonder if they still do that after being in the army, or they do. They look at that and they go, "Oh, I could do 2, couldn't I?"
Could be a bit
now.
Could be a bit fucking greedy here. 3 sheets.
Yeah, 3 sheets.
I don't put on the missus.
Double white. Yeah.
Who's been using all the bog roll?
Yeah, I feel like I do use too much bog roll. Maybe that's maybe.
Wait, there's no way you're a neat folder, are you?
We've discussed this.
Have
I do fold.
That surprises me.
I fold around my hand and then use that.
Yeah. That seems weird to me.
Why?
I don't know. Fold around the hand. So
I've got complete coverage apart from my tips.
When you said that, I was just imagining you sat there shirtless.
Oh, that's good. There's so many double entendres and stuff.
I imagine you sat there shirtless with your feet not touching the floor, dangling off the edge.
Oh, that's horrible, mate. That's horrible. That's so bad. To be fair, when I had a birthday present the other week, I said to you about
where is this going?
Well, I was not trying on like anything, but I had a new T-shirt, and you were like, "He's gonna do it." And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I still did it. Yeah. I still did the little, wiggle with my legs to see what it's like. You got to check those things, you know?
Check that your feet look okay in this T-shirt.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm exhausted, mate. This podcast's taken out.
I know.
Anyway,
the only reason I said all this is because I think I sit too long on the toilet. And before I say any more on that is... Huh?
Till your legs go numb.
Yeah, sometimes. What I did some research, and it's actually very bad for you to sit on the toilet for an extensive amount of time.
Why?
Your asshole can fall out. Yes. That can happen.
Prolapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. How'd you fix that?
I stuff it back in and pray the Lord is having a good day for you.
Can you do that?
You put a fish out the toilet bowl and somehow get...
Oh, no, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just like turning something inside. It's like socks inside out, isn't it? That's what it looks like.
I don't know,
It'd be like that.
I don't know. You sound like
nothing's going to fall out.
What happens then?
There's nothing in you to fall out.
Yeah, there is.
Well, no, it's just like the lining just comes out, isn't it? Like a flower.
Oh, mate, that's got to be fucking sore, that, hasn't it?
Yeah, well,
I'm so sorry, audience.
Why?
Just sat eating your tea, driving home from work. You've got this on
Lovely
blast.
Wednesday.
The car's next to you is looking over because we're talking about your asshole falling out.
Oh, you've made this podcast.
This
vulgar
is why
now.
you've
ruined
the
this podcast. Yeah, exactly.
Because this is what happens when I pick them.
Oh, mate, it always turns to poo or Jurassic Park.
You're Jurassic Park. I'm Boo.
That's ridiculous. That. What's your thoughts on Wee then? What's your... You ever had a stinger?
What?
Wee that stings.
No.
It's burning. You know where you hold it in too long and it comes out like orange. It comes out like Fanta.
No. I mean, I get
Bad.
yellow peas sometimes when I hold it for too long. Or like when I go to football and then don't pee until I get home.
Yeah. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should have like a drinking contest just to see how long. We kind of did it in one of the videos, but I think we should do it.
What's that?
And drinking milk, because that'd be funny. The other end.
I'd be sick. Let's do drinking milk, and let's see if I'm sick first or I shit myself.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I can already see the thumbnail. Us in adult diapers.
And me holding
sat on
my
a
mouth.
bridge.
Sat on a bridge?
Yeah.
Why a bridge?
Because you could just lean over if you wanted to be sick or poo. Like medieval stuff.
How big's the bridge?
A stone.
No. What's it made out of? How big is?
Well, a stone bridge,
the bridge?
Like like a country lane width. Just a little hump going over a little brook.
Okay.
And a stone, going into like a castle area where the castle used to be, and then it's just you with a diaper, leant over the wall, sat on it with your legs dangling the other side, and then the little fish and the herons are underneath, having a lovely tranquil time. In the castle grounds, and it's just like blub 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 blub, like just a flow of sewage coming out of Mitch. Ugh.
So if we did become famous, what do you think would happen?
That we'll do that.
No.
What do you mean? Well, how famous? How famous is famous?
How famous is
We
famous?
can't walk down the street.
Good term. No, I wouldn't say that's famous. I'd say, well, it is famous, obviously. I'd say, I don't know, what classifies as famous? When do you
Instagram
feel, I feel like
followers?
it's a feeling.
A feeling.
I feel like it's a feeling. You get that feeling like, yeah, I'm that person now. I'm that person now. I'm that C word.
Wait, what was the question? If
we became famous,
yeah,
what would happen?
Well,
it's a broad question because it's we and you. Like, how would we change? What would happen? This isn't just. I'm not just saying this because I like. Oh, Talking Shrimp, we're going to do it one day.
No, I see. I know what you mean.
This is just a general question for like people, like anyone, because anyone can become famous. If you did. Okay. Anything can happen.
I don't think I'd change a lot, really. Like I'd still go to town games. I'd still spend a lot of time with family. Like, that's fine. But I think there'd be other things where like I would just like money would come involved in something that I wouldn't think about. So like a car, I'd be like, oh well, I'll just get that. I'll just not think about it and turn up to wherever and just like whatever car and things like that. Or like a supermarket. I wouldn't look at like Aldi Essentials. I would just buy whatever I wanted. Good. You wouldn't though, because you would be up top. You'd be thinking no, and then you spend time working that out.
No, I don't think I would as much. I think I'd treat myself. I'd get the nice stuff. Rather than, like you say, getting like Simply from Lidl and Tesco Value and stuff.
I wouldn't even... Actually, no. I would still go to Aldi and Lidl and maybe Tesco's with a club card, but I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, I'd stick to Tesco, I think. Maybe, yeah, I like Tesco, but yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll join the 27 club.
It's a bit late. Apparently, you've been 30 for the past 3 years.
I haven't got long, to be fair. It's only November. I'm 28.
Yeah, not really. Either get it done or I'll do it.
Can you guys just hurry up and make me famous so I can join the 27? No, okay.
Full Kurt Cobain over here, all right? Speaking about Kurt Cobain.
Speaking about Kurt Cobain?
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Shotgun.
I don't know. Yeah, I think what you said is probably true. I think... I don't know. It's hard, wasn't it? Like
the premise of like...
Would we change? I think you would. Yeah. I think you would. Like you would change. I think it's impossible not to.
I don't think I'd become like a lot of famous people, like just above everyone and arrogant and stuff.
Oh, I big time would.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
Nah, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I'm playing.
Nah, I'd be more like Cheese and Biscuits. You know what I mean?
Cheese and Biscuits. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Everyone likes Cheese and Biscuits, and you can just approach me anyway.
You think that's what you're like now? I've got something to tell you.
Wow. Look at this. Look at him sat with his dogs out, commando again, on another podcast.
I'm currently sat with my middle finger resting on the inside of my middle toe and my then
you look like a weird spiritual nude Buddha.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm really doing, to be honest.
Yeah. From this angle, from looking at you right now, from what I can see...
You think I'm naked on the bottom half?
Yeah, you just look like you're meditating in a Stranger Things top.
Yeah, fair. I've never even seen Stranger Things.
And that top isn't even British, technically.
No, I bought this from Amsterdam.
Yeah.
It says Eddie... What's it say?
Munson.
Munson on it. Yeah. It's a guy holding a guitar.
Yeah, it's a cool top, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got tour dates on the back, but it's none of them are real places.
No, none at all.
Is that a spoiler?
Well, Stranger Things could happen.
Oh, that's all. That's the worst joke
shut up,
that's
you
been
tart.
made.
Well, on that note...
Do you reckon we've discussed everything that's been in my head? Shall I make...
No, I don't think we have. I don't think we have at all. No. But I don't want this to be an hour and a half. But I do want it to go on. So I would like to do a part 2, please. Please keep writing these things down.
Okay.
How many times do you think you'll die in a different life before the next time we discuss you dying in another life?
So it'll be a stat based on what I've already said?
Yeah, a stat on a stat on a stat.
That's really interesting. Do you want to know a weird fact?
We didn't even fucking answer me.
Sorry, well, I don't. You asked me a question.
You just went, okay. Do you know what?
But I can't answer that question until next time.
Yeah, but I just said, how many do you think? Well, I don't know how often it happens.
How many times will I think about it? Or how many times will it actually happen?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
No.
Both.
I'll probably think about it maybe 5, 6 times.
Wow, you went full like most people would go. I'd probably think about 5, 6, 7 times. You went completely the opposite. I said, I think about 7, 6, 5 times.
No, I actually went 7, 5, 6 times. My mind. Anyway, weird fact.
What?
Weird bit of history about me. My grandma.
Yeah.
Met Russell Crowe's granddad.
What was that? Wait, is he Aussie?
Anyway, what's that?
Is he Aussie?
No.
Russell Crowe?
No, he's from he is, yeah. But his family are from Wales originally, North Wales.
Are they?
Yeah.
Like you.
Like me and my family on my mother's side.
Wow, look at that.
Do you want? Okay, hold on. My grandma gave Russell Crowe's granddad a trip to the hospital. From I'm not going to say where, but it's somewhere in North Wales. It was around 1984, and it was just before he was known massively, and the granddad died in like 1999, just before Russell Crowe became famous.
Oh.
And I didn't believe it, and then I had to do some research, and in an interview, Russell Crowe talks about how his family are from North Wales originally. So there you go. Weird bit of history there. My grandma somehow knew Russell Crowe's granddad. So me and Russell Crowe are related.
Yeah, you know how you like link people?
Yeah.
That's a weird
I'm
link.
now related
To be
to
fair,
Russell
that is a better link than a lot of things.
Yeah. She met him once driving him to the hospital. Because she used to do like driving to the hospital for people.
Oh, who's the weirdest celebrity you could link? On to the next podcast.
You high five James Bourne on the Rock.
yeah, but like through people. You know how like you've
through people, right? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how like we've met. I don't know, James Bay, who's been on stage with KSI. KSI's met Logan Paul. Logan Paul's met John Cena. Technically, we've met John Cena.
We're basically playing the Wikipedia game, but in real life. And if you want to see that, you should go onto YouTube and watch our Wikipedia racing series, where there's only one video out at the minute, but there is definitely another one.
Oh, I love it. The links are uncanny.
Yes. It's really good. It's actually really good. You should watch it. It's like I said earlier in the podcast, you should go like that video and subscribe and comment on it and show as much support as you should.
Yeah, entertainment at its best. That's us. That's us.
That's
entertainment at its best.
Right, please do your homework. Find out if your bumhole can unlock your phone.
Oh, for God's sake.
And let us know in the next podcast. My name is Mitch Lewin, and as always, I've been joined by...
the homework, don't do it. I'm John May. I'm telling you not to do it.
Right. Goodbye. I'll think of more things to discuss.
Goodbye.